Press Start Podcast.
And welcome back to the Press Start Podcast. I'm your host, Vic, aka Mr. Never Chill, and this is episode number 173. And this week, I'm joined by my co host, Roger, aka Lunatic Oblivion. What's going on, bro?
Hey guys, how are you?
Another week in the gaming world.
Another week indeed.
Nothing too crazy going on. Just some small stuff here and there. Just kind of leading up to Tokyo Game Show. September's also going to be a big month for game releases too. So definitely some stuff to talk about. But before we dive into that, let's just go ahead and talk about what we've been playing. And we actually don't have a long list because really there's been one game just soaking up like 99% of our time, and that is WoW Ascension. Still, it's the roguelike version of the game that's free to play. It's been extremely enjoyable. But how's your experience been?
It is a super fun. I find that it is a super enjoyable game. It sometimes makes me sit here and go, man, I really hope that Blizzard doesn't catch up to them and close it down because the project is really cool to me. But worst thing is like it makes me go, oh man, retail would be fun. Just like go back, play some retail, but I'm like, oh, I can't do that to myself. I really would love to raid and stuff like that, but God, it would be so aggravatingly long and time consuming again.
Yeah, yeah, I can definitely see that for sure. Because I mean, I feel like like you need a lot of time to even invest in this, and that's taking it to the next step further with the whole rating because it seems like a lot. Because you legitimately got to have a good guild that's listening and know what they're doing and stuff like that. So definitely very complex. But yeah, it's definitely this Ascension, man, has just been absolutely just time sulking. Just I get the itch when I'm not playing it. I just want to keep playing it, making money on it, just trying to just level up the characters and stuff like that. And then like Mana Storm has been a lot of fun, as well. It's just it's great to relive WoW too. Like right now, like just going through everything that I can remember because this was a time when I did play WoW. Was during Classic and Burning Crusade and Wrath of the Lich King. So it's like this is really just nostalgia, just nostalgia hit after nostalgia hit, but then with a nice little twist to it, you know.
Mhm.
So yeah, definitely overall fun experience. But let's talk about our card games here. Been playing Pokemon TCGP, new set release. Just been trying to open my daily packs as I can and get some good ones and whatnot. You know, same shit, different day. Honestly, nothing too exciting, nothing too boring. You know, it's just it's there. It's my mobile game. But what about you, dear? Is your card game a little bit more exciting than mine?
MTG is MTG. The meta is what it is right now. I'm excited to see what the meta is going to look like at the end of the month, but I'm not excited to play with some of the stuff coming out here because we are going to be seeing Marvel's Spider-Man at the end of the month.
No, shoot.
And yeah, it's gonna be a lot, and it's gonna blow the game up, I think, because there are some cards they're putting in the mainline set that are just gonna be $100. I can see it now.
Easily. And you know those scalpers and the collectors, they need them. They want them.
Yeah. So like even like the collector's copies are gonna be $200-300, I bet. It's you get one of the special foiling on it. It's gonna be $1,000. I can see it already. Because there's other cards that are just like it that I just they are that much, so it's like it's gonna be a lot of money.
It's written on the wall.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Yeah, that's dope, man. Yeah, that set looks really cool. I mean, I love when they do like a lot of the crossover events from like the Fallout, Assassin's Creed, to Spider-Man, Final Fantasy. They all been really cool. But nonetheless, let's talk about the other game that we've been playing. That's Abiotic Factor. We did hop onto that I think like one time over the last week and got a little bit further, I guess. We also did cheese it. We got to an area faster or in a different way than we were supposed to, I believe. Not 100% sure on that, but yeah, I'm curious to see like how the story unfolds the rest of the way and just getting to the end. I'm ready. I'm ready to beat that game.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun in it, but I'd like to just like sit there and actually beat it, put other games aside for a little bit because I'd like to just close it out before like they go, oh, we're moving it from Game Pass kind of thing. That
Right.
is bound to happen at some point.
Right, yeah. So we definitely got to work on at it. Hopefully this week that we can dive into some more abiotic. Maybe on Tuesday, we'll see. But last but not least, we got one more game each. What you were playing some DC Worlds Collide. What is this one? I can't remember what this game was.
This is my mobile game that I'm playing.
Okay.
This is yeah. I've been playing a ton of just when I have free time. It's what I spend my on my phone now. It's my gotcha game fix that I have.
Always need one of those, right? You know.
Not at all, but I don't spend real money on it, so it doesn't really bother me too much.
That's
I'll
right.
probably drop it at some point when I hit a paywall that's just big enough that I can't do it with just time.
Right, right. And you're just like, well, that's it. That was fun.
Bye.
Next.
Thanks. Thanks for keeping me busy for 5 minutes.
But yeah, man. So my last game here is Mafia: The Old Country. This is the new one. It just came out. Been playing that. I played through like the first 3 or 4 missions, and it's a really enjoyable game, man. Like just how the
Mhm.
story is pieced together. The voice acting is really well. It's graphically a lot of fun. Controls are easy and just simple. Nothing too crazy. It's not creating something new in the genre, but I do love the return to like more of that linear aspect of it. Um, so that's definitely been good, and I really want to get through it because my other game just came in the mail, which is actually not reviewing so well. But Lost Soul Aside, or I think that's what it is for the PS5 and technically PC as well. But it's not reviewing well. I thought it was going to get like a 76 Metacritic, and it's got like a 67 or something like that. So it's not doing well. So
It's passable but not good.
right, so it's like, oh man, like what am I getting myself into? Like, hopefully, it's not a long game. But yeah, that's the next game on the list here after Mafia. So Mafia is not that long of a game. It's about 11-12 hour campaign, so I
Mhm.
get through that pretty quickly. If I spent the amount of time that I did on WoW Ascension, the game would have been over a long time ago.
Yeah, I feel that. That's where I'm at right now with a lot of my games. Like we'd be done with Abiotic if we weren't playing this.
Yep. Shout out to Sean.
Yeah, right.
Hey, do you want to play this WoW roguelike? I don't know, man. All
Not
right.
really. Oh shit.
Got me.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, we had a short list this week, and that's due to WoW Ascension. But maybe we return to longer lists here soon. Who knows? Probably not. Not at this rate, because the game keeps getting better and better with Ascension, and then just like the ease of creating new characters and it just feel refreshing and a lot of fun to try and build new builds and whatnot. It's been pretty cool. But yeah, man. Anything else for games played this week?
No, honestly, it's just a slow week. It's the end of the summer coming up to a close here. I think people are just sort of chilling out, especially with the game industry being rather quiet, but we should see a big, huge hit here soon.
Hell yeah, man. So without further ado, let's go ahead and check out the industry news for the week. All right, man. Kicking it off here with some just insight to Gamescom 2025, which happened last week and a little bit before that as well. But it is touted as the biggest and most diverse in show's history. So some numbers to throw at you: it brought in nearly 400,000 visitors from more than 100 countries. This event is set over in Cologne, Germany. For those who do not know that, so that's pretty massive. In Let's just see if it has a breakdown. It says there were 1,568 exhibitors from 72 countries participated on the show floor with a foreign share of 70%. Um, it had viewership reached new highs as well, garnering 630 million views worldwide as of this past Saturday, which would have been the final day of the event. And it says Gamescom says that's a 105% increase compared to last year's show. So that's pretty fucking insane. They did break down some more stats here. Out of the 357,000 visitors, 128 countries, over 34,000 trade visitors, were with the strongest growth from the United States, China, Canada, and Japan. Um, Gamescom opening night live had 72 million viewers. That's an increase of 80% over the previous year. Gamescom Epics, which is the Saturday show, had 5.7 million. It's a page had 5.7 million page views. Yeah, it's just it was insane, man. Like this was a pretty massive show. Like they were like even Jeff Keighley said it on the show. He was like, E3 may be gone, but E3 may have just moved to Germany, and that's basically what Gamescom is really becoming, is like the new modern age E3. But yeah, man, it's awesome to see that that event is continuing to grow and just be awesome. Like I would love to go check out Gamescom one of these times. That'd be a pretty cool event to check out. Any thoughts
It'd
on that?
definitely be a fun trip. I honestly, going to a big game event like that would be a fun way to spend a conference.
Yeah. And have you been to Cologne at all? Because I know you've been to Germany.
I went to Berlin is all. I plan to go back at some point. It's just a little ways off with a kid right now.
I hear you, my friend. I hear you. All right, man. Let's talk about something else here with Nintendo.
Alrighty, so some interesting news. It's a reoccurring topic on this show, and that is game preservation. So Nintendo is now getting bad news from the Japanese preservation library. The National Legal Deposit System says that they will not accept Switch 2 cartridges because of their game key cards. There's just no point in keeping something that isn't going to work if Nintendo just decides to discontinue using the key cards, because at some point Nintendo is not going to offer a way for you to download the game anymore if you have a game key card. So when Nintendo one day inevitably, 10, 20 years off into the future, discontinues the store where you can download those key cards, just like they did for other stores, you're never going to be able to use them again. So there's no reason for the library, the legal deposit system, to actually try and hold those cards, because they're not going to be usable at some point.
Yeah, it's like storing a digital copy of a game. And like you said, the store goes offline, there goes that digital copy, then you didn't preserve anything.
Yep. So it's definitely one of those interesting stories we've been covering lately, that like game preservation, the more they try to lock the games down, the more we find that like it just isn't going to make sense. Like physical media, I understand, is expensive to make, and it's slowly outgrowing the technology it's stored on. But people really need to understand that, like, if Nintendo is going to be a huge crackdown on stuff that they don't even own, like Pal World, like they're rewriting their entirety of their copyright in Japan, just so that they can sue Pal World. Like they're rewriting their copyright to do that. Like what happens when they're the only maker of this game in the future, or a game genre, because they've cracked down, and then they just like, oh, we don't support this anymore. It's gone forever. It's not what Nintendo really was made on. Like Nintendo is one of the oldest manufacturers of like entertainment in the world. They date back to like, wooden board games.
Right. They were known for like card games back in the
Card
day.
games,
Yeah.
wooden games. So yeah, like all of that stuff is preserved, historical. Like it's something to be displayed and seen in museums, and it's really awesome. But Nintendo's like, what if we don't let people preserve our stuff because money?
Right. And obviously Nintendo's not the only ones here with like a lot
Yeah.
of like, for instance, Xbox is going like fully fucking digital, and like buying physical copies for games are almost
Hmm.
it's like all but impossible, and to me that's a problem, because like there has to be some kind of like laws in place where like if you're going to go this full digital market, then you will not allow to ever remove the access to these games. Like you should always have a chance to be able to buy them and still play them no matter what. Like the store should never go offline ever. Period. Like, or figure out some way to bring it forward, which Xbox is doing really well at, is like, yes, all of their games are coming forward no matter what generation you're on. You're going to be able to play the previous and the previous, like all of the generations on their next console. So like they've been doing a good way on that, but it's just like yeah, they're got to come up with some kind of consumer friendly laws and protections along the digital aspect of the market. But it's like, because you think about it, like, for instance, like movies don't struggle with it, neither does music, but it's because the stores don't ever really get shut down. You know what I mean? Like, you will always
Or
have
they get
access to.
republished to a different store. It's not
Right.
like you can take a Nintendo game and pop it into your PlayStation, you know. It's it's that one it's that one type of thing that you just can't share.
Yeah.
It's just it sucks. Luckily, Sony and Microsoft are putting their games on other consoles so you can kind of carry them forward.
Yeah. Yeah. It'll be an interesting thing to keep on following. Obviously, game preservation means a lot to us. That's for sure.
Mhm.
But talk about like something that's been around since the Stone Age, and that's Atari. And Atari is making moves, my friend. They have acquired some of video game IP from Ubisoft, and that includes Cold Fear, I Am Alive, Child of Eden, Grow Home, and Grow Up. This says Atari plans to re-release these titles under its label and explore opportunities to expand their reach through new platforms, new content, and additional distribution channels. So obviously this is an ongoing thing from Ubisoft where they're like restructuring, selling some of their IPs, making themselves look all pretty because I mean the writing's on the wall at this point. Like they are looking to be purchased. They want to be purchased soon, but they can't be this
They're not doing well
massive.
on their own.
They can't be this massive megalithic like monster to be bought because it's going to be really tough for to go through
Somebody to fork out that much cash.
the money and then also like just being able to like no one's going to be able to buy them because of like becoming a monopoly or whatever because like Ubisoft is huge. They have a lot of fucking IP. So they got to like slim down and make it more reasonable. But I mean, shout out to Atari to still trying to figure out a way to hang around.
Irrelevant.
Didn't see that coming. I was like, Atari did what? Okay.
Why?
This doesn't make sense, but you know, oh well. We'll see how it goes. All right, Roger, what's the last thing here on our industry news?
So Crystal Dynamics is downsizing, just like many other of the industry right now. Yeah, we're finding that like everyone is downsizing their talent. This is the people behind Marvel's Avengers, I believe. So like
many games.
Yeah, and the whole Tomb Raider series and such, they are now trying to downsize, which just most of the industry seems to be doing. I just wonder what the goal here is, like, because they haven't really made anything recently that's of value. So
Right. And they didn't really disclose on how many people were laid off this time around, but I mean, they laid off 10 people in 2023. They laid off 17 more in earlier this year. So and we're not 100% sure on how many people got laid off this time around. But yeah, man, it's just sucks to see. And I wonder if this was part of the team that was behind because they were also help co-developing Perfect Dark, which recently got canceled from Xbox. So like maybe it was that like portion of the team that was working on that project. They were like, we don't need you anymore. See you later. We got our own
all right,
projects. to worry
doors
about."
over there, bud.
Yeah. See yourself out. So that's what I think really would happen. But until that information comes out, that's just pure speculation on my end.
Hmm.
But yeah, layoffs never ending, my friend. Never ending.
Never ending, indeed.
I feel like it's on every show. Every single show, there's some kind of layoffs going on. All right, man. Industry news can be quite depressing most of the time. So let's go ahead and talk about the gaming news, which is usually more exciting than that.
Let's hope it stays exciting.
All right, man. So kicking off here with Xbox. So during the broadcast event that they had at Gamescom, and they were talking about Dying Light the Beast, and the game fucking crashed like mid fucking stream, and come to find out they were playing the game on Steam during an Xbox broadcast, and they were like, "This is concerning. Like, why are you playing a game on Steam and not on your own platform?"
on your first party hardware.
Yeah.
Yeah, like why even then why wasn't the dev build just loaded directly onto your fucking computer? Like what are you doing?
Right. But it
But it's
is.
crazy that they were using the Steam, like, the Steam beta testing UI for releasing this stuff. It's like, what?
Yeah, yeah. I just feel like they didn't think it all the way through. But in the other sense, it could be more along the lines of like showing like, hey, all our Xbox platforms, even the future consoles, are going to have access to the Steam Marketplace. Look at the Xbox Rogue Ally. You're going to be able to access Steam there. Their consoles, you're probably going to be able to access Steam there. So it's like maybe they were only given the demo for Dying Light on Steam. Like I'm just playing on that side of it. But yeah, I agree. Like this shit shouldn't have crashed. Like it shouldn't even had a chance to. It should have just been ready to go. And usually, like a lot of times these days, they don't even have like live playthroughs like that anymore. Like the shit's already like pre-recorded.
Pre-rendered.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So yeah, that was really interesting to see. I thought I had to bring it. I was like, there's no way. Like, this shit's funny. Really fucking funny. But yeah, man. So moving on, this is a rumor. We don't really talk about rumors too much anymore on this show, but this one, I think deserves some attention, just because like it's one of Xbox's biggest games, period, and that is Forza Horizon 6. It is rumored to be getting revealed at the Tokyo Game Show, which I just talked about earlier, and will be set in Japan, which is kind of what been pointing out all along, and what I even was saying for the longest, that it makes sense. And I just wanted to showcase like a rendering of what someone did, like a mock-up of what the cover could be, and I was like, yeah, that should be badass. I'm gonna get it up here on screen. I was like,
My
that
man,
really
all
fits.
I'm hoping for is some fucking Initial D style, like,
Mhm.
that's what I'm looking for. Like the Japanese streetcar.
Yeah. Well,
Ah,
what's also fueling it is like there was a lot of Japanese car makers that aren't in any of the Forza games, and they were like they put up on their social media like, hey, we're taking pictures for a Forza game or something like that, and everyone was like, all right, we're getting Forza Horizon 6 and it's in Japan. Like it was just like fucking click. So it kind of just added to that. And we're like, yep, that got to be coming soon. Got to be coming soon. But yeah, that'd be pretty badass. I'm excited for a new Forza Horizon game, man. Forza Horizon 5, like me and you both spent like a good bit of time in that for a long while. And it's just
it
fun,
was
man.
really good.
Yeah, it's really
I
fun.
hope they keep the co-op because that's what I was playing. I was playing
Mm,
with Disney a ton, and that was fun.
yeah. Yeah. Hell yeah, man. All right, man. Let's talk about some more games from Xbox, and this is Overwatch 2. So season 18 um, got its like update, I guess per se. This is part of the whole progression 2.0. This is a completely overhauled visuals, easier to keep track of your progress, earn better rewards like a new ascended borders. Um, is this enough to get you back on Overwatch 2's train?
Overwatch? No,
Yeah.
seriously, what's Overwatch?
Yeah, it's I mean it's guess it's cool to see that they're still supporting a game that I just feel like is dead, but I do know some people over at Shoot to Win that they still play this quite frequently and they still enjoy it. But I don't know, man.
It's just the live service games are just they're such a slog with the like, oh, do our battle pass? Well, how many games do I? You have to play like 2 games a day to get through the battle pass. You're like, why am I here?
Right. Good
This
luck.
is just this is a second job away from my normal job. I don't have time.
Yeah, and if you want to play another live service game, good luck. GG's, my boy. But let's talk about Xbox's other live service game. And this shit was funny when you dropped this article into the chat. Call of Duty, Activision finally acknowledges their skin problem and will not carry forward any of the skins from Black Ops 6 to Black Ops 7. And are
Oh, did you
hopefully
just pay for some skins? Get fucked.
yeah, definitely that was a double-edged sword. It's like awesome that they're not carrying the skins forward because it's going to hopefully make the game look they wanted to make it more realistic in a way, like they want it to be grounded
They
in a
want
way.
to compete. They want to compete with the new kid on the block who
Battlefield.
turns out, got kicked in the face, got their teeth kicked in, came back, got kicked in the face again, came back, and they're ready to fucking fight. Like
Mhm.
Battlefield's ready, dude, and Call of Duty, I think it's scared. This is it. This is them saying, I think we're scared.
Yeah. Yeah, and this is great to see because like that was one of the biggest turnoffs, was seeing all of these like weird ass skins that don't belong in Call of Duty.
What, you don't like Nicki Minaj in your game?
No, no, I don't like Ninja Turtles. I don't want to see um, Family Guy. I don't want to see none of that in my Call of Duty game. Or like I've said on previous shows, just give me the ability to turn skins off, so I
Yeah.
can just see a normal military shooter.
Yeah, like if you just want the skins for yourself, cool. Like I yeah, that's always something that it just drove me nuts about Call of Duty. It was one thing for Fortnite to do it because Fortnite prided themselves on that
It
sort of
made
over the
sense.
top mentality.
Yeah,
Yeah, but that's not Call of Duty. Like that's just not the game. And you know, this is Boomer Roger going, "Get off my lawn."
yeah,
Like at the end of the day though, like I don't need it. We don't need it in our game. Get it out of the game.
right. All right, man. So let's talk about some Xbox services. So Xbox Cloud Gaming will be coming to Game Pass Core and Standard. That was previously just a Game Pass Ultimate perk. So coming to the rest of the tiers, which is awesome to see because they're really pushing cloud gaming. Basically, Xbox Play Anywhere is a big push right now, and it's just
My
great to see.
toaster's an Xbox.
Yeah, everything is a fucking Xbox at this point.
My Steam account is an Xbox.
Like I would love to use cloud gaming, but like the latency issues is just where it just throws me off. Like if I press a button and it takes longer than what my brain understands how long it should take, it just throws me for the loop.
Mhm.
And
Well, think about trying to do a jump puzzle with latency.
you know, yeah, it's gotten a lot better than where it used to be, but not to my liking yet. Not to my liking.
Hmm. Agreed.
So we'll see. We'll see how cloud gaming develops. But some exciting news though, with their obviously new announcement with the Xbox Rogue Ally, they're coming out with like a way. This isn't new technology. That obviously we've seen this stuff before, but you will have the ability to basically dock your Rogue Ally, but then also have it be able to power it up with external like GPUs, which is pretty awesome. Like if you want to go full force and turn it into a 5090 laptop GPU performance, hook it up, baby, and turn this thing into a
That's
fucking powerhouse.
And see, that's the kind of stuff that puts them in a very competitive market that no one else is in. They're like, okay, now it's like you buy this and it's a mobile computer. It is meant to compete with an actual computer for gaming.
Yeah, and honestly, like I didn't even think about the concept of being able to dock this for some reason. I didn't click in my head, but I was like, docking this would be perfect. I was like, if like recently, like when we went to South Carolina, if I had something like this, that is easy to fucking transport. Throw it in the bag, and then you get there and you hook it up to a TV, and then boom. I could have been playing Battlefield 6 Weekend 2 instead of missing out on it
Mm.
if I had something like this. I don't even need the external boost on it, but to run it, but that would have helped. But
Mm-hmm.
but it's just the concept. I was like, man, like basically
I
taking
didn't think.
an Xbox Series S on the go and being able to plug it up and just play the games anywhere. That's and then if I'm not by a TV, then I can still play in the living room or whatever. And I'm like, I see where gaming is going. I see it.
Mhm.
Like it just makes sense. Like it's going
I
to
mean,
get
the
to
Switch has been doing it for a while
yeah.
now,
The
and we
Switch
just
opened up the gates to what gaming is going to be. It's just the
Mhm.
Switch is just going to be so severely underpowered compared to the rest of the market. But maybe Nintendo will
But it's
catch up,
much
but they don't really
cheaper.
care. Yeah, exactly. But yeah, that was pretty awesome to see though. Pretty cool. All right, man. So last but not least, their software update for August. This allows like cross device play history, some controller updates, more games added to the cloud playable, gaming copilot beta for Game Bar on Windows 11 is now in preview and is designed to be your gaming sidekick. You can use your controller a lot better to navigate through the Xbox PC app, um, and it's a lot smoother, which is great. And just a bunch of just great quality of life updates. So nothing too crazy, but just Xbox just chipping away and making it a better experience across all platforms, whether you're on PC, mobile, Xbox, you name it.
Mhm.
So that is everything Xbox related this week. Roger, what's going on in the PlayStation realm?
So PlayStation's bosses says company now does much more rigorous and frequent testings ever since Concord failed.
Ooh.
Oh, good. like I like it's weird that we have to sit here and have them like explain to us they do what they should have been doing in the first place. It
Yeah.
it's one of those things where you're like, duh, great, good for you. What do you want? An award for actually doing your job correctly? Like,
Here's a cookie.
here's a cookie. Yeah.
Yeah. I
Like
mean,
it's like Carl, treat. No,
no.
like you did what you were supposed to do after being asked and failing multiple times. No, there is no treat available.
Right. And obviously, we've already seen this in play because they've been canceling a shit ton of like live service games. Like they went full fledged in the live service. They were like, we have like 15 new live service games. They all started to fail, and then they were like, all right,
We have 0 live service games.
they have all been canceled because yeah, we just didn't do our job right.
We just weren't listening to you guys, not buy our games. You voted with your dollar, and we said you were just wrong, and then we were like, I guess we're out of touch. At least it's like the Mr. Burns, I think it's Mr. Burns from Simpsons, where he's like, "Am I out of touch with the youth? No, the youth is out of touch." It just feels like that with the game industry. Am I out of touch? No, the gamers are out of touch.
Yeah, it's exactly how it is.
What?
No, I love it when the non-gamers think they know what they're talking about.
Yeah, and like like a lot of them are gamers, but they're not like sitting there playing our games all the time, because a lot of them finish up their day and they're like, the last thing you want to do is go home and play video games after like building a game all day.
Right. Well, yeah, I mean, the developers on one hand, yeah, I can see that, but like the corporate guys that are making all of
Yeah,
these terrible ass decisions on
exactly.
what the developer should be doing, yeah, they're not gamers in the least a bit. Like a lot of them, they even come out, they're like, yeah, I don't need to play video games, but I run the video
What's
game
a video
company.
game? What's a vigi game?
What's a game video? Oh shit. All right, man. Looks like PlayStation else is doing something that should have been there from the beginning anyway.
Yeah, so they've added a request refund button finally for their digital store. Like you couldn't request a refund for a game you bought.
It was a
Yeah,
long, painstaking way of doing it.
yeah. It's like Steam. Steam doesn't have a request refund button. You have to be like, I have an issue with my game. They're like, what's the issue? I want a refund. Oh, that is a big issue. Like, no, there should just be a button that says, I don't like this, go back.
Right. Let me return the fucking game.
Take your shit. I'm done. Like, this was bad. You should feel bad.
Yeah. Well,
Especially with the way the game market is lately.
right. How many games do we buy day one and get fucking burnt because the game isn't even a quarter of the way ready to be released? Like Battlefield 2042.
It was ready to be released because they were done working on it.
Yeah, they didn't feel like working on it anymore. But I think Battlefield 2042 for you was a great example. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck is this hot garbage? Give me a refund.
It like I used to be a lot less like willing to refund a game, but like some of them lately, dude, you get in there and you're like, I've made a bad decision. You can have this back. I did that with like Schedule 1. I was like, this game is literally streamer bait. It is so unprepared to be launched. And you can have that back.
Thank you very much.
I'll take my $15 now.
Hell yeah. But at least PlayStation got some kind of exciting news, maybe.
I guess. So their services, PS Plus has new games for September announced. So like if you didn't get to play Psychonauts 2, that is now free. I am excited to say that Stardew Valley is now free if you have your PS Plus games, which is pretty cool if you've never played.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And then lastly, Viewfinder, which, honestly, quite a few good games to get. Like none of them in this pack. Like there are many times where I look at games with gold, or like used to look at games with gold or the PS Plus games that you get free, and you're like, this is just like single A, double A garbage, and these aren't.
Yeah,
Like
these are 8,
it's
9, and
Stardew
10s.
Valley. Stardew Valley is like a 9 and a 10. It is one of the single most influential like indie games of the past 10 years. Like it is what finally helped to shake up the farming like not simulator, but the farming like game. It is the first one in a very long line of games to follow that helped to really put something to Harvest Moon or Story of Seasons.
Mm-hmm.
And Viewfinder, a really good double A game. Like
Yeah.
honestly, really well thought out. The technology is really well done. And it's not like they were sitting there stroking their own ego going, look at what we did. You can literally just build the map yourself by taking a picture. Like that technology is awesome. And I think they were just very, relaxed about its, its release compared to some other games recently where they're like, we have the newest, coolest technology. And you're like, I saw this 10 years ago in another game. And they're like, shut the fuck up.
Yeah, that definitely happens quite a lot. But yeah, man,
Yeah.
all 3D games are big hitters, honestly. Like Psychonauts 2 was one of Xbox's biggest games that released on this generation. I think it was like 8 or 9 out of 10. Stardew Valley is a cult classic now at this point. And Viewfinder was one of those really like indie games of the year. Like it was indie game of the year worthy.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
It was able to compete in a big market.
Yeah.
All right, Evic, what's going on with EA?
Yeah, man. Actually, some exciting news. Anybody that's really big into skateboarding or even the classic skate, this is their reboot game, coming out soon, and this is launching into early access on September 16th. I do know people have already been playing like the closed beta and have been having one hell of a time with this game. So it's really, really exciting to see. I just don't feel like this kind of game needed to go into early access. I feel like this game could have just waited till release and could have came out because like this is I don't know. I just look at it as like a sports game. Like if they put Madden into early access, wouldn't make sense.
We only added one team. You can only play as the Eagles, and that is it. Enjoy yourself, have fun, go fuck yourself. Who do we play against? Yourself.
Yeah, the Eagles versus the Eagles. All right, doesn't make any sense, but here we are.
Yep. Nope, I'm with you, dude.
Yeah, but I heard a lot of great things about the skate already, though. Especially like revolving around the games industry. They're like, this is great to see. I mean, obviously, we've seen Tony Hawk Pro Skater 1 through 4 get remastered, but this is a reboot to the franchise, and maybe this just drives competition. And they're like, oh shit, maybe we need to make a brand new Tony Hawk Pro Skater, instead of just remaking ones. But yeah, pretty awesome to see there. Yeah,
I don't know. I think it's a genre that has come and gone. I think most of the people going to play this genre are going to play it for nostalgia's sake.
Yeah, probably.
It's the guys who are like, oh man, dude, I loved Pro Skater back in the day.
Yeah. I remember when I played skate back in the day, back in my day. But no.
Back in my day.
All right, Roger, got some exciting news out of Warhammer.
Honestly, it's one of those things where like we all looked at this game coming and we're like, this is gonna be sick as fuck. And like the game delivered. It really truly did. Warhammer Space Marine 2 delivered. And they were like, okay, we've met all of our promises on time, on budget. Like you got everything you wanted from the Warhammer Space Marine 2. They met every milestone. So they said, okay, year 2, we've got a ton of shit coming. Like a crazy amount of content, which is awesome. Like truly awesome to see.
Yeah, and I got the trailer for anybody that's watching the video version. They get to enjoy this, but the audio version, not so much.
Yeah, so by September 4th, we're going to see a new PvE mission, a ton of PvP items, 3 new weapons, major new enemies, which are chaos spawns. We're going to get chaos armor. We're going to get another PvE mission before the end of this year. We're going to get stratagems, which have new rewards in battlefield conditions. Then in Q1 of next year, another PvE mission, a brand new fucking class, which is awesome. Like the game is really good, but to now add an additional class, the Tech Marine, I think is just awesome. It looks really cool to be able to just increase the depth of play of this game, which I'm just excited to see. And then they're going to add a battle barge expansion. So the battle barge itself that you're hanging out on is going to have more features to it. They're going to add progression updates, new terminus enemies. It's just, they're just going to keep adding. And then after that's all done, in Q2 of next year, so before the summer of next year, they're going to also add a brand new siege map, which is awesome.
Yeah.
Just, it's crazy. And this is all while they're working on Space Marine 3.
And the other game.
Yeah.
The Toxic Commando.
Yes. Honestly, I think it's really cool to see, this company is just like, oh, we are going to deliver. Like, we finally are eating well as Warhammer fans. Like, we got the Dawn of War remake. We've got the third one coming out. We've got
fourth one.
Sorry. The
Dawn of War 4.
Dawn of War. Yeah, Dawn of War 4, but I meant Space Marine 3.
Oh, yeah,
so
yeah. Gotcha.
There's just I misspoke there, but yeah, it's what I was getting at is we've just got a ton of games. We've got the fucking new Owlcat game for 40K. Like,
yeah,
you're eating well if you're a Space Marine fan. If you're a fan of Warhammer.
Yeah, I would love to maybe even hop back into Space Marine 2 next year whenever year 2 starts to drop, and maybe continue on those co-op missions that we were running with Bass. That'd be pretty awesome to finally get through all of that. This is a game that just has constant updates, great content, and like you said, they're giving us more than what we even thought about asking for. Like, what they gave us,
a full game.
Yeah,
it was a full game on launch.
Exactly, and we didn't need more, but
and all of this is free. FREE.
Yeah, absolutely incredible. Shout out to the team, man. Shout out to the team.
How about this is what a good developer looks like.
Yeah. And let's talk about another great fucking developer that's been just, I don't know how they do it, but No Man's Sky has got another massive update. My God, this is the Voyagers update now. And this one, man, just like makes the game look even crazier. Like, you're getting new Corvette ship classes, which you'll be able to walk around inside. You can assemble ships. You can have a multiplayer crew on one ship now. Mission radars, autopilot in space if you need it. You can actually go on spacewalks, which is crazy. I watched some gameplay on that. I'm like, holy fuck, this game looks incredible. New missions, starship interiors, new spacesuits, skydiving, better graphical improvements, which I didn't think was even possible, varied cockpits, and new expeditions. And this is all fucking free. Just like you were saying with Space Marines 2, like, you're getting so much content. Like, you're getting shit.
Game, you get it.
This game just does not die. Does not die. And this game looks absolutely incredible. Always has, always will. And just shout out to the team, man.
It's what a space game should have been, not what we got. Let's not talk about
Starfield.
Let's not talk about it.
This is what Starfield could have been.
Yeah, but let's be honest, they were just like, let's just do random missions over. Oh, same map, same map, same map, same map. Yeah, but you'll enjoy it.
Yeah, like this one, man. Like, you can go to a new planet and it just be completely different. Like, it's just, I don't know, man.
It's an experience.
I really wish I would never have given up on this game.
Yeah, honestly, the thing though, it flopped on launch. That's the problem. Yep. And let's remember when this dropped. This dropped what, in 2014, 15?
I think, yeah, somewhere around there. Yeah, it's been a long time.
So
now.
This is an 11-year-old game, so like it's gotta be good. And maybe someday I'll pick it up and play it for a few hours. If there's a contiguous story, I'm in. I'll give it a try.
Yeah, I just got the trailer up here on screen for anybody that's taking a look. Whoever's listening to audio, man, you gotta check out the video. You get to see a lot of great content other than just our beautiful faces on screen as well.
Talk for yourself, man.
Oh man, yeah, it's just great to see, man. Great to see No Man's Sky, and then like their new game is right around the corner too. Like, it's so crazy that they're able to do all of this because they're not that big of a team either. Like, this is a indie team for real.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. It was a independent developer that got crowdfunded.
Yeah. Impressive. But that is all of the news we have this week. Any last comments or anything before we close out this week's episode?
Enjoy yourselves, guys. The gaming year is about to ramp up as kids are going back to school or already back to school. Just get ready. The gaming rush is going to hit and the holiday is going to be here before you know it.
Yeah, September, October, November is gonna be nuts for game releases, and I'm so excited for it, dude.
We said that last year. I just hope that they live up to the hype.
I know. That's the biggest thing. I just want to play Battlefield 6. That's what I'm really excited for.
I want the game to release and I don't want it DOA. That's all I'm asking. Like they were like, "Oh, you ate well during the beta, but wait till we give you this." And you're just like, "Oh, this is bad." Like I'm really hoping we get a good campaign.
Mhm. Yeah, I'm excited.
That's what I look for in a shooter game is a really good campaign.
Yeah, which was missing in 2042. They didn't have a campaign at all.
I mean, and Call of Duty has been floundering with their campaign for a while, it feels like.
Yeah, it's been hit or miss. Like Black Ops 6 was all right. Modern Warfare 3, garbage. Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 1 was really good, but that was about it in recent years. Cold War,
Meh.
Cold War, and Vanguard was nothing
Yep.
too exciting, you know. But my
Exactly.
reviews on those, man, boy, oh boy. But yeah, man, we do want to thank everyone, dude, that came through and checked us out live today on Twitch, and anyone does check us out later on YouTube, Spotify, or Apple Podcasts. But Roger, where can the community find you at?
They can find me on Ascension right now. Like that's where I'm at.
Hop in the Loon server, Horde, baby.
Find me. Otherwise, I'm on Discord.
Hell yeah, man. You can check me out at Twitter at Mr. Never Chillin' _. Facebook is Vic Brubacher for any questions, concerns, if you want to come on the show. Xbox is X Never Space Chillin'. If you want a game, party up, hit me up there. And I do have a Twitter or a Twitch at twitch.tv /Mr. Never Chillin', which I have not been using in quite some time, but maybe one day I shall return. But we do want to thank everyone again. And until next week, peace.
Press Start Podcast.